The Vanishing Bus Ride. On a rainy Thursday evening, 19-year-old college student Emily Hart boarded the 10:45 p.m. bus heading downtown. The route was familiar, one she had taken dozens of times before. But this ride would be different, and it would be her last. Several passengers remembered seeing Emily step onto the bus, umbrella dripping with rainwater, headphones tucked into her ears. She sat near the middle, scrolling through her phone. Nothing seemed unusual until the bus passed the third stop and didn't slow down. One passenger, a man named Daniel Reyes, recalled glancing up and realizing the bus was no longer on its regular route. When he asked the driver about it, the man behind the wheel gave no answer. Instead, he tightened his grip on the steering wheel and drove faster into the dark. Minutes later, Daniel noticed something chilling. The number painted on the inside of the bus, Route 16, had been scratched out. This wasn't the same bus he had boarded. As the ride continued, passengers started to vanish. At first, it was subtle. A woman who had been sitting by the window was suddenly gone when Daniel looked again. No one seemed to notice. Then, the man in the back row vanished too, leaving his bag behind. By the time the bus reached the edge of the city, only Emily and Daniel remained. Emily whispered, "Where did everyone go?" Her voice trembled. Daniel didn't have an answer. Suddenly, the bus screeched to a stop in the middle of nowhere. The driver turned around for the first time. Witnesses would later describe his face as cold, empty, almost lifeless. He spoke just 4 words. End of the line. The lights flickered out. The bus was later found abandoned on the outskirts of town, its seats torn and empty. Emily Hart and Daniel Reyes were never seen again. Only a single clue was recovered: Emily's cracked phone, discovered in a ditch miles away, its last video recording capturing muffled footsteps and a voice whispering from the darkness. To this day, authorities classify the case as unsolved. Locals warn never to ride the late-night Route 16 because not everyone who boards makes it home. Subscribe for more chilling stories, unsolved mysteries, and the darkest secrets of the night.